IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM.
Daily.
Welcome to IVM Daily, everybody. This is a good day to talk about good things, and my name is Navin and Jaanam. Joining me today are two good friends of mine, Abbas.
Hi.
Jaanam.
Hi.
How do you feel on this fine day?
I have mixed feelings.
Okay.
Why mixed feelings?
Just weird things happening around.
Okay. It's okay. Life will get better, Jaanam.
Yeah.
I like how you say, the suspense in the air. Like, what?
What happened?
What happened?
I'll fill you all in later.
Cool. But we are going to talk about this new trailer that's launched, which is creating quite the buzz world around. Some positive, a few negative as well. But we're going to talk about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
The long in the making biopic on Freddie Mercury and the Queen, the band.
Yeah. Feel like I've been hearing about this film coming since I was a kid.
Yeah, the film has actually been in the works since 2010.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
but they never quite cast the right Freddie. And only recently was Fox interested in taking it up. And first, Sacha Baron Cohen of Borat and Bruno and Hugo fame. Dictator fame.
Oh yeah, Dictator.
He quite easily could have done the role because he looks uncannily similar. He's a master
Performer.
imitationist.
Yeah.
So he was rather ideal for the role. But then the movie, when it got into final production mode, it cast Rami Malek of Mr. Robot fame.
Robot.
And the night at the museum.
Really? He was in there?
He was a pharaoh in there.
Which part of Night of
I think the second one, because he's Egyptian, right? Like Rami Malek is actually
He
Egyptian.
has some Middle Eastern family blood running.
So, cut to now when he's been cast, and it was quite like the buzz around the movie was that he's cast, and Bryan Singer of X-Men fame is going to direct the movie. Everybody was like, "Yay, amazing!" And then Bryan Singer was outed
Fell
as
from grace.
as
in
a
our
molester,
eyes.
and he was fired from the movie. Dexter Fletcher of Kick-Ass fame took over. I'm just saying some things fame today a lot. I'm just like, so Dexter Fletcher took over, and now this is what the movie looks like.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the trailer?
First thoughts, looks good, looks grand,
Yeah.
which is something you always want from a Queen, because Queen was such a big band, right?
Yeah.
And it has that feel of quintessential 70s rock biopic.
Exactly.
As you mentioned before on our show, Almost Famous is one of my favorite films of all time.
Yeah,
so I love that era of 70s, 60s, 70s rock.
Yeah.
And from the 1 minute something second trailer that we've seen, it looks good. I was a little skeptical when Rami Malek was cast as Freddie Mercury, because he doesn't physically look very close to Freddie Mercury, especially his eyes. But the way they've done the makeup, the way they've done
prosthetics on the jaw.
Yeah, and especially in the scenes where he's wearing glasses.
And the mustache.
And the mustache, of
the
course.
The whole Live Aid performance recreation, he looks very uncannily similar.
And the bunny teeth that Freddie Mercury had, they've focused a lot on that. So from this snippet of what we've seen, I think it looks good. I'm very excited. I'm more excited after watching the trailer.
John?
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely excited. Like Abbas said, I agree with him. It looks great. It's interesting. It's intriguing. And but I wouldn't agree with the Rami Malek part. When I heard Rami Malek is cast in it, I was like, wait,
There's something here.
there is something there. And I saw the trailer. I saw images. The images were out, and I was like, wait, it looks like he's done a fab job. And after the trailer, I'm super excited.
He's a good actor. We don't give him as much props as like he should be given.
Yeah, I think he's done. If I don't know what the movie will be like, but his performance will definitely be...
So let's talk about the buzz surrounding the movie. The fact that though they're covering the whole aspect of Freddie Mercury's life, that him being from a boy from the other, basically a Parsi boy who went to UK, became a rock legend over the years, created like the best band, according to me, like one of those quintessential bands that has to be played at every party sort of thing, And
that reminds me, like about 4 months back, Naveen was in a swimming pool at 2:30 in the night singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
as one
Alone?
should. No, there was another friend.
Jamie.
She was also in the pool.
Yeah, there were like 7-8 of us in the pool, and suddenly these guys just break into Bohemian Rhapsody like 2:30
It's
in the
the most
night.
breakable into song.
Yeah.
It's one of those songs when one person starts singing and everyone else has to join it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If
yeah.
I'm not back again this time tomorrow,
We'll carry on.
So but then the whole fact is that later in his life, around 84, 85, when his health started deteriorating and he vanished from public shows, he was diagnosed with HIV and later with AIDS, and he did not disclose that up until like the day prior to when he was supposed to pass. And quite a tragic end to his life, but the movie apparently is omitting that whole aspect of his life. What do you all feel about that?
I feel it's wrong. If you're doing a biopic, do justice to it. Like show all the aspects of their life, whether it was bad, good, ugly, anything that should be there in the movie.
Exactly. Like I mean, like it's in a way a fall from grace sort of for like this legend, but what he also did was like a lot of fans then like reached out to him because this was one public figure who was like battling AIDS very visibly in that time. So props to him for battling it, but also like the privacy of his life was respected as well.
I think that we've only seen 1 minute of the entire movie, so I think it's too less a time to judge how much of that aspect is in the movie. But I think you're right. Freddie Mercury is equated with being one of the LGBTQ icons, right? So to not even have a snippet of that in the trailer, so I think the 20th Century Fox kind of played a little safe to have the first trailer be about his legacy and about the music. Also, I read that one of the reasons why Sacha Baron Cohen left was because the guitarist Brian May and Roger Taylor wanted a more family-friendly approach to the biopic, which I have mixed feelings about because and Sacha Baron Cohen wanted a more R-rated kind of a feel to the movie.
The realistic, like behind us, because everybody was doing drugs back then. Let's not be coy about that.
So I think in order to give a more British icon feel to the movie, they might sort of keep those things at bay, which would be sad. But let's see.
If they cover it, then amazing. We are all the champions. If not, then another biopic bites the dust. Yes,
Nicely done.
three. Boom. Cool.
I would like to bring
Break
attention.
free.
Are we doing this now? The music that they had, that steady "We Will Rock You" beat, and they've kind of played a medley of Queen songs around it.
Killer
Yeah.
Queen,
Pretty
man.
cool.
That that "We Will Rock You" sound. Did you guys ever have it in school where everybody in unison would just break into?
Yeah, that was very easy.
Yeah.
And it became garam chai.
I was just about to say, we went to state board schools. Not everybody had heard "We Will Rock You."
Yeah, but we did not know what was said in the middle. Like, we'll kill you, we'll be a bad boy, or anything could come in the middle. Anyways, but now we are wiser, we are older.
Do you remember the first time you heard that song?
Where We Will Rock
Will
You?
Rock You,
No,
yeah.
I remember listening to Bohemian Rhapsody first.
Okay.
Oh,
My cousin was playing in his car when we were like driving to Pune.
So apparently it was a tradition in South Africa in the 90s when Gary Kirsten and Herschel Gibbs would walk out as opening batsmen. They would play that song to pump them up.
We Will Rock You.
Yeah.
It's an easy like pump-upable song.
Yeah.
I heard it first in my school hall during an assembly, and everybody just started like. And everybody was singing, and
You had a really
that was
cool
a first.
school.
Shout out to my school, Jamna Bai.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course, Jamna Bai people will sing. We Will
My
Rock You.
school played Akon's Lonely on Republic Day. That's the best we got. Cool. So that was our roundup on what we felt about the teaser trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody, the biopic covering Freddie Mercury's life and the band Queen. Do you have any thoughts about the trailer, dear listeners? If you do, let us know. We are IVM Podcasts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can talk to us directly as well. We'll see you tomorrow with an all-new episode. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
As you can see, we have a podcast listener in his natural habitat. Millions of years of evolution have led him to this point. He's on his way to work, and listening to podcasts makes his miserable day better. He will now head to work and use all his knowledge to communicate with other colleagues and possibly future mates. You can find more of his species on ivmpodcasts.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out all the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.